Last night we talked of Ukraine's new enemy. Tonight we'll tell you about Russia. It faces a new terror. A deadly infection has spread in the ranks of the Russian army. It is spread by a mouse. Yes, tiny rodents have brought some Russian operations to a halt. Mouse fever is weakening Russian units. The soldiers have fallen ill. There's a complete lack of medical care. Many don't even have proper winter clothing. They are failing to fight for their country, and guess what? The Russian commanders are not taking any of this seriously. Look at this report. It's from Ukraine's Military Intelligence Directorate. It talks of the mouse fever spreading among Russian invaders. Where exactly? On the Kupiansk front line in the Kharkiv region. This is where the outbreak has begun. Could it spread to other regions as well? To know that, we'll have to get our basics right first. What is mouse fever? What causes it? What are the symptoms and how does it spread? The fever is caused by the hantavirus. This virus is carried by rodents. It can be present in their urine, feces, saliva. If someone comes in direct contact with the virus, say by inhaling mouse excrement dust or by eating infected food, they can develop the mouse disease. What are the symptoms? Severe headaches, high fever, rashes, low blood pressure, nausea, frequent vomiting, and even bleeding from the eyes. The disease can affect your kidneys, so those infected can also experience intense lower back pain and difficulty in urination. If left untreated, those infected can go into shock and suffer acute kidney failure. You see, this disease cannot be taken lightly, all thanks to COVID. We all know the damage infections can do to our bodies, but unlike COVID, this mouse disease cannot spread from humans to humans. It is only transmitted from mouse to humans. Its symptoms are painful and they are mowing down Russia's defense. So what's the Kremlin doing about it? Nothing much. If reports are to be believed, there is a complete lack of health care. And when soldiers raised this issue with their commanders, they were all but dismissed. The commanders have labeled it as an excuse to get out of fighting this war. In fact, the Russian Defense Ministry boasted of advances in the disease-plagued Kharkiv region. So, will mouse fever hollow out the Russian military from the inside? As of now, it has taken a toll on the soldiers. All this as Ukraine's armed forces try to take up a more defensive posture. On the battleground, Ukrainian air defense intercepted 18 of 19 Russian Shahed-type drones overnight. They were targeted at Kyiv, Odessa, Kherson. Russia also fired 2 S-300 ballistic missiles at Kharkiv. No casualties were reported. We have been telling you this. Ukraine's summer counteroffensive failed to achieve a breakthrough. It only has so many days left before winter sets in. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin is hoping that Ukraine's Western allies will tire out of financing the war. This would allow the Kremlin to make a new offensive push next year, hopefully against a weaker enemy. To prepare for that, Putin has put the Russian economy on war footing. But Ukrainian President Zelensky is banking on the United States of America. He has said that he's certain the US will make good on its promise that it will provide billions of dollars in further aid to Ukraine. The aid, of course, is under question. Ukraine is pushing for more mobilization. Those already fighting are struggling with combat stress. On the other side of the war, Russian soldiers are battling mouse fever. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.